This is a map of 30 NBA teams. Only the 3 best players from each team will compete. By the end of this video, only one team will take over the US. This will decide who goes first. Looks like we got the Mavs going first, okay. While this compass decides which direction they're going to attack. They're heading northwest to face the Denver Nuggets. The game is set to 5, 1s and 2s. The Mavs have 2 Euro legends and some random with them, but the Denver got sides on them. The Mavs try their best to keep up, but Carmelo Anthony is the one who decided who gets to go home. Now the Nuggets take down Dallas. Texas only has 2 teams remaining to fight. Later in the video, there's going to be crazy upsets and turnarounds. Down, oh, give me that! But before we continue witnessing that, let's take a look at who's attacking next. The Nets seem they're going to be on the board. Let's go, KD. They're heading northwest, which is Toronto. Yeah, I know, Toronto is floating in the ocean. I wish they had a land, but for the sake of this video, they're just going to pretend that they have a land, okay? So if Toronto takes this, the Knicks remain in New York, which makes it a lot easier for New York. But the Nets have a 7-foot demigod, which is KD. Toronto may have the greatest dunker in Vince Carter, but KD is the one who decides who takes it home. 6'4". Now the Raptors are gone, the map hasn't changed much until this next spin, but the Pelicans take on the Hawks. The Hawks got a size advantage at the point guard position. Despite having an undersized guard in Chris Paul, they kept the game competitive and close as possible, but the Hawks were still too big for the Pelicans, so they end up forcing their way to the win 15-13. Now the Hawks have gained more lands in New Orleans. As we spin the wheel again to find out our next attacker, Bulls, who are the fan favorites with Derrick Rose and Michael Jordan, now they finally get to move, and the direction they'll be going is west against a tough opponent, which was some consider another fan favorite, having KD and Russell Westbrook. KD will make things better, having height over Scotty, who is his matchup, but having Michael Jordan and prime Derrick Rose as your backcourt, you can imagine this is more of a threat than you think it is. Michael Jordan just dominated Shea, now allowing the Bulls to gain more land on the map. So with the next wheel spin, the Pistons began to move east, where they meet the Nets. KD, once again, is a deciding factor to give the Pistons early exit, the score being 5-2. Therefore, the Nets gain a new spot on the map. It's small, but it's gonna come a long way for them. So the Sixers are next to move, going west, facing the Cavs. Cavs LeBron is now the first LeBron to move in this competition. Now things are starting to get interesting. Despite having a huge lineup, like the Cavs, Kyrie and Donovan Mitchell are gonna make the difference, leaving the Pistons no hope to come back. No, Cleveland has more land added to it. The Timberwolves become the next team to move, now heading west. The game looked like it favored the Nuggets because of Jokic and Carmelo, but somehow this young Kevin Garnett became that guy who saved them from elimination, now adding more land for the Timberwolves. Heading into the next match, the Bulls go again, heading south, and they face the Rockets. And my god, Michael Jordan was considered a champion for a reason. He goes on to score on the entire team's points, taking down Hakeem. The Bulls now even add more land Midwest, so that with the next spin, it lands on the Wizards. The Wizards going up north to challenge the Cavs. It seems the Cavs always have to face people with size. Could it sure look like that? Because LeBron was struggling, but LeBron always finds the right play, which leads to Mitchell hitting a tough shot in the corner for game. The Cavs make their move on the map, adding even more land. Magic is the next team. They're heading south. We know what that means. We're going to Miami. Now this becomes the Battle of Florida. One of these teams has to win and gain all of Florida, but New York and Cali are on the same boat. Multiple teams battling for one spot. But in Florida, the Miami Heat, with prime LeBron, arguably the best LeBron in this competition, will take down the Magic 7-5, now owning all of Florida. Now this next matchup is going to shake up the map because of the Bulls and the Hawks. They have the most land right now, followed by the Cavs. With that being said, the next spin, believe it or not, the Hawks are up again. Of course, they're going west to face Michael Jordan. The Bulls have been dominated thus far, but the Hawks have size on everyone and abuse any small matchups they have. Unfortunately, this became the biggest upset in the competition as the Hawks dominated 5-3. Now this map is starting to look all red. The Hawks look like they may take it all, but remember, the big teams haven't made their move yet. We haven't seen the Lakers, Golden State, Celtics, Bucks, and the Spurs. There are still ways to go to have a set winner yet. So who's next? The Pacers. They're going north to face the Nets, and KD once again sent home another team to add more land for the Nets. With that being said, now the Cavs play again, but now they face the Nets, who just added land. This could be a big win for either side. We can gain so much land that the other one has taken. KD versus LeBron, this could be a better matchup even if we ask for it. This game gets really intense for both sides going back and forth. Dr. J goes up with the crazy dunk on Mitchell. That's too easy. Stop it, LeBron. Why you do it to him like that? Easy. Take that all the way, LeBron, all the way. LeBron is really like that. Now the Cavs add even more land and are competing with the Hawks. Now one of the biggest players finally makes a move. Lakers. Finally! They're going south, which only means it's time to face Golden State. I want the Lakers to win because Mamba mentality all day, every day. The Golden State doesn't match up well with the Lakers in size, and it's going to show as Kobe just bullies his way through Curry every chance he gets. So the score ended up being 5-2. The Lakers didn't gain anything, but they did take down a tough opponent, and Cali now has fewer teams to worry about. out. Heading into the next spin, the Hornets are moving south, which isn't good for them because that means they face the Hawks, and the Hawks aren't slowing down from their winning streak as they take them down 5-3, gifting them even more land, making them once again with the most land. Now I'm gonna be honest, these next two games are all that great. It was the Trailblazers versus the Jazz. Of course, the mailman is always gonna deliver. I just wish he didn't deliver to children. Now heading into the next game, it was the Kings versus the Clippers. This game took ages because these teams did not shoot threes at all. After Jesus rose on the 7th day, the Kings finally beat the Clippers 2018. Why does this take so long? 12-minute recordings? This did not feel like 12 minutes. This felt like 30 years, bro. Now Cali has even fewer teams, with the Lakers and the Kings being left. However, on a good note, the Knicks finally make a move, heading south. Of course, they have to face Cleveland. The Knicks make it competitive, even tying the game. But Mitchell, once again, sends another team home. You're probably saying, why is the Jalen Brunson on the team? Hey man, blame 2K for not putting him higher in the all-time team, alright? It has nothing to do with me. Now the Cavs gain New York, which is big. Trying to compete with the Hawks, you're gonna need some more land like that. Cavs run isn't over as they play the next two teams. LeBron shoots a 3 to take down an all-time great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So the Bucks, they lose their land, and now the Cavs add another piece. However, the craziest things happen because the Grizzlies first team upset the Cavs, beating them 5-3. Kyrie, bro, I can't believe you let Zach Randolph walk you down the entire game, bro. Now the Grizzlies just gained a massive boost to taking all the Cavs land. The Hawks seem unbeatable since they're going against the Heat. If I was the Heat, this is a must-win game because this can give you so much land, it's not even funny. Unfortunately, the Heat couldn't take down the Hawks. The Hawks are looking like they're gonna win this whole entire thing. By having so much land on the map is looking too red. Now, the Suns are going north to face the Wolves, and the Suns take down the Wolves with a young KG and Ant-Man, giving them even more land. This map is starting to look crazy. It's mostly red and blue, but the Spurs, they decided this is their time to move as they beat the Suns. And now it looks even crazier because fewer teams remain. Anybody beats the Jazz or the Hawks, they gain an advantage. So the Kings try to take on the challenge to get an advantage. That didn't work out too well for them because they lost 5-3, meaning Cali is officially Lakerland, as it should be. And with that being said, my Lakers are now on the move. Of course, not many places they can go. So the Jazz ended up being the target. Finally, someone took down the mailman, giving the Lakers a nice piece of the map. Now this leaves only the top teams, and the Grizzlies, of course. The Spurs attacked the Lakers and handed my team the fattest Ella match. For what happened? They cooked us every play. There was nothing we could do. Spurs take Cali, and now they look unstoppable. Unfortunately for the Grizzlies, they were next. They didn't have many options. It was either the Celtics or the Hawks, and unfortunately, they got the shitty end of the stick. It became the Hawks. Both teams matched up well when it came to size, but the Hawks were obviously better. Get that out of here. Oh yeah, we gone? Dominique on the break? Oh, Zach, move out the way. Give me that. Oh, the Hawks is just too crazy right now, bro. They too crazy. Now the Hawks take the land that the Grizzlies stole from the Cavs. Now only 3 teams remain in this competition. And remember, the Celtics is yet to move. Well, would you look at that? Guess who's deciding to move? And you don't have that many options, buddy. That was correct. They can only face the Hawks to face the Spurs in the last game. And you best believe the Celtics came out swinging. You let the Celtics do the game after this big win streak you had, bro? This is crazy. This is the only game that Celtics played, bro, and you lost that? That's insane, bro. Now this map is officially only 2 sides. Spurs versus Celtics. This game is now to 11, and the winner decides which is the best team. As expected, this game became very competitive. Him dunking in the post again, he going for the post hook. Nah, he's just too nasty. Bird's cutting, Kuzi sees him. Okay, Bird, give me one. Dunking in the post, John Havlicek, Kuzi, it don't matter. That's good. Bird trying to back him down. Oh, give me that. Don't got that much time, Kawhi. Oh, he blows by him. Easy, lay me. Open Bird for 3. That's a scary sight. Oh, come on, bro. You can't be missing easy looks like that, bro. Him dunking once again. They have no answer for this man. Come on, Bird. You open again. You can't break that. Okay, give me one. Let's go. That's the Bird I know. Open 3s. That's what we need, bro. Easy lay from Kawhi. Come on, Bird. Give me one step back. Oh, come on. My God. Somebody stop Timmy Duncan. Okay, Bird. There we go. Now you talking my language. They don't got time. Kawhi gotta put it up. Oh my God. The Spurs kiss can't be stopped, bro. Let's go. Come on. We need that. Tim Duncan got the ball. At this point, there is no hope for these niggas, bro. Okay, Havlicek. Oh, damn. Yeah, they just took away your soul, bro. You gotta throw that up. Oh, yeah, that's off. It don't matter who in the post. They just bullying you every time. Barbecue chicken. On that note, yeah, I think that's game for them. Once you see who got the ball in his hands and you look who guarded him, yeah, Tim Duncan is taking it home. Bird struggled offensively that game, while Tim Duncan was a monster against Bob Cousy the entire game. Spurs now take over the US map, and now they're named the greatest trio of all time.